Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Clash Masters here, and I'm back a couple days late, but better late than never, as I always say. Reminding people who may not know, I've been playing. I used to play Elden Ring. I'll say that. I used to play Elden Ring, played Elden Ring when it first came out, first day buy, of course. Played it, completed everything from optional bosses, side bosses, main bosses, just you name it with a boss, beating it. Did everything I could do. I won't say I maxed out my character, but I completed the whole open world quest. It was great, fun game, stuff like that. Been waiting for obviously the expansion or DLC, whatever you want to call it. And after 2 years, we finally got it. And I haven't seen the trailer. This is gonna be like a reaction / breakdown of it, but I also know I'm going to be playing it when it comes out. I believe it's June 21st. So with no further ado, y'all, let's just jump right into it.
Peggy 16.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
Now, for people who haven't gotten to this part, because it's an optional, he was like, I think an optional boss or maybe a main stable boss. I can't really remember. It's been years, but I did face him. Hard boss. I think he gained his HP back through how many like blood. I think if it was blood or swings, he regenerates. But once you beat him, there's kind of like an interesting lore behind it with the broken egg that they really left very like mysterious about, or anonymous about, I should say. So it's good that they're kind of revisiting that, because it was never really told or talked about in the game, in the main game.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The ERDTREE faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this first off. This definitely gives me Dragon Ball Z Cell vibes when Cell absorbed 17 and 18. So I'm curious to see what this boss is really capable of. A lot of them do some interesting things, but to have a cutscene, I think it's really going to be interesting on what type of boss we're going to be facing. Also, I'll talk about pretty much the Titan of the game. Looks pretty interesting. He looks like an in-game boss. He looks like definitely something that we're going to be seeing DLC, like at the end of the DLC. You know what I mean? But the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You know, a lot of us fought. I think what was he, like the Fire Goblin or I think not Fire Goblin. He was like the last of his kind. You beat him to get to the bridge and kind of get to the end game, but he was hard to beat. And now we have something of that stature to beat. Most of these bosses are going to be very challenging, so I do welcome the challenge. Like I said, I've wiped out all bosses in my game. You guys go ahead and check out the end of the road video that I had, pretty much completing the Elden Ring main story. And yeah, sit there and watch and see what you guys think of it. But you definitely tell like they're definitely upping the ante for a lot of these bosses. I'm curious to see who might be making a return or who might be newly added in this DLC. Listen, man, we've fought some interesting monsters before, but I think this one's going to be the most challenging one. This one's really going to take the cake. Just looking at him, you can tell he's going to definitely be an SOB. He's definitely going to be an SOB. But the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I know Red Demon, Hellboy, and maybe my boy Anthony, we all might, reunite for this one. Maybe night we might join the fray, join the party. But this definitely is going to be something that fighting alone will be fun. Fighting in groups will be very interesting. I will say that'll be very interesting to say the least.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft?
Okay, now this character gives me Melania. Melania vibes. For sure. This gives me maybe Melania's mother or father, just with the red hair and the look of it. Melania was a tough SOB. I'll say a beloved character. I really enjoyed fighting her whenever I got a chance to fight her. So, or him. So it's definitely, I'd say it would be like Melania's maybe reincarnation or mother, but that's just my take.
Bereft of life.
Okay, it seems that we got some new abilities, man, some new powers, a couple new techniques. I'm really, really feeling it for most of the classes. You see the sorcery. I think before then you kind of had the thief. Before then you kind of had it look like the dual wield. So we definitely get a couple new moves.
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikolo is doing here.
The Tarnished Samurai Armor. This is from my Dexterity players. I was a Dexterity build, of course, and it's cool to see that armor back in its glory, but it seems a little bit more slightly modded, upgraded, and we're fighting something. The world still looks nice. It's going to be great to revisit the, I'll call it the Tarnished world, the Banished world. So it's cool.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesper's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Okay, definitely A+, man. Yeah, like I said, June 21st of this year, so that's going to definitely be dope. Definitely going to be pre-ordering that thing, playing it. It's definitely going to be a nice summer game, I will say the least, man. Let me just close up out of here real quick, if you guys don't mind. Yeah, man, it's definitely going to be a great game. Definitely going to be something worth long waited. I know a lot of us waited for almost about a year, maybe 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, 2 years, if there were going to be any DLC or anything like that, expansion or whatever you guys, like I said, want to call it. There's always been talks, little whispers here and there. They've kind of kept it so knit tight to everything. They didn't speak on it. They didn't show it in no awards or nothing like that. So for finally to have it here, to showcase off some of the trailers, a lot of the bosses, I'm also curious to see what would be the continuation of the storyline, as well as the side bosses, optional bosses, and stuff like that, because there was a whole bunch of bosses. So for $40, I'm expecting a whole lot of new weapons, armors, bosses, obviously new skill techniques and stuff like that, and just seeing it showcased it that they really spent a lot of time, a lot of effort, and concentrated on what made the game so good, just based off the standard edition. So having this being the first and maybe not the last, definitely speaks volumes. I can't wait for it, man. June 21st. I'll definitely, when I get the chance, play it, stream it, let you guys know what I think of it, and me returning back to that world and stuff like that. But if you guys want to see me complete the end game, go ahead. I'm going to leave that at the end of the video, so you guys can go ahead and check that out, as long as my Elden Ring playlist that I've been used to, at the time, it's been like 2 years now, I think, or a year, was playing it, see my progression, my growth. I completed it. There's a couple things that I kind of like left out of the stream, but it's all in there for the most part. But they're giving us a whole lot of content, so I can't wait to see that. So leave your thoughts down below. What you guys think of the new Elden Ring? What was it called? Let me double check. The Elden Ring Shadow of the ELDERTREE. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like. And I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Be safe out there. Peace, y'all.
Game over.